Well, in just a couple of weeks from now, you could start seeing more money in your paycheck. The GOP tax reform bill that President Trump signed into law officially went into effect January 1st. And the new guidelines, well, they're supposed to mean lower taxes for most Americans. Matt Deaton and Damon Roberts of Acute Wealth Advisors are here to explain if that's true and what it really means for you. They are two of the Valley's leading financial advisors, and they have a weekly retirement radio show, and they help folks prepare for retirement. So Matt, we're talking that the government may be taking less money out of our paychecks as early as February. Is that true?
Well, for a lot of people, that's the case.
Okay.
So that's one of the major questions we're getting right now is people are saying, well, how will this tax reform affect me? Mm-hmm. And the thing is for most people, it's probably a tax break. But what that means is you have to be proactive and go in and actually reduce how much is being withheld from your paycheck.
Aha.
And so it's kind of an opportunity because a lot of people have set goals that they want to prepare for retirement, put a little bit more away. Well, this is an opportunity to maybe figure out and say, well, I don't need to have as much withheld for taxes. Now I can start contributing that money back into an IRA or a 401k, and so they can kind of, that will help them accomplish their goals here in 2018.
Okay, good to know. I did not know that. But Damon, so what if you're not getting a paycheck? I mean, what if you are, working towards retirement or already retired? How does this help?
This is one of the most overlooked pieces of a retirement puzzle is tax efficiency. And now with these new tax codes and these new tax breaks that we have through Donald Trump, which are temporary, they're only going to be around until 2025, we can be proactive and look at new opportunities to put more money in Roth IRAs through contributions or conversions, and look at tax efficient strategies now and in the future.
Okay, and using that word proactive, and that's exactly what you guys are helping us do and educating us. So Matt, I know we can't rely on the government, we have to rely on ourselves. How do you help people be proactive?
Well, that's the thing is we've taken the steps. We have some tax software.
Okay.
That we can actually do some planning and identify the solutions, like Damon was saying, that work for you.
Okay.
So the first thing you have to realize is, we're wealth advisors, which means that the stuff we do works for people that have about $250,000 or more in retirement accounts.
Okay.
What that allows us to do is we can say, okay, this is money you've been tax deferring, you've been putting in these IRAs. Mm-hmm. Perhaps it's time to move those into some of the tax-free accounts because the tax brackets are lower. And if we can do that at a low tax bracket, that puts more money in your pocket.
Okay.
So we use this software, we can identify the solutions for you, and then we can roll that out to you and say, okay, these are what you need to do in 2018 to be better prepared for retirement.
And Damon, that's part of what you guys are offering up today to our Sonoran Living viewers is a chance for them to sit down and at no cost to them do a free tax planning session. Is that utilizing the software, the unique software that you have?
Yes, it is utilizing the software, and it doesn't mean you need to throw away your CPA, but CPAs are primarily trained to save you money today. What Matt and I do is help people look forward and look at what they're going to need in retirement and help them prepare now to be tax efficient and to take advantage of these new laws, which there are new opportunities. And so that's what we want to do and help people see it in a very detailed way.
Okay, all right. So in this session, will you be able to tell someone in this session that the changes that they should be making?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The software helps us identify
Okay.
the solutions that they need to implement.
Okay.
The tricky part is then the next step of how do I implement it? And that's where we're experts at.
Okay, but
That's
you
where we
also
can
help
them
with
do
that. And
Yeah.
and you also have CPAs available to you. So you're not saying, you get rid of your CPA, you're saying let's work together.
Right, because again, the CPA works on protecting and making sure you don't pay taxes today.
Right.
What we're worried about is what are your taxes going to be in retirement? Because if we can reduce that, that means more money in your pocket at that time.
We need somebody to think ahead. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. That's what I need. Thanks a lot, you guys. Good information, by the way. A lot of that I didn't even know. So here's what's going to happen. You can receive a free tax planning session with Acute Wealth Advisors. They have set aside 10 appointments for that free session for our Sonoran Living viewers who qualify. Here's that number to call, 480-620-6907. And Acute Wealth Advisors, they have offices all across the Valley. You can find one closest to you by calling 480-620-6907. And once again, you need to have $250,000 in assets in order to qualify. Learn more by visiting acutewealthadvisors.com.